Hello, friends. Rabbi Nathan Zaboulani here, starting with you a new sefer with the commentary of Rabbi Yishak Arama, the Akedat Yitzchak. We are learning Parashat Vayikra. We're going to be analyzing Rabbi Yishak Arama's question on the nature and the function of korbanot as a kapara for a person who sins. And he's particularly bothered by the fact that regarding a person who sins, beshogeg, by accident, he is able to bring a korban chatat, daber b'nei Yisrael lemor nefesh, what's the opportunity of a person who sins by accident? He has the opportunity to bring a korban. And on this, Rabbi Yitzchak Arama expresses what bothers him. Why is it only the person that sinned by accident has the opportunity to atone for his sin through korban? The person who sins on purpose does not have always that same opportunity to atone and to fix and to bring that korban. So why is it that we're giving the person who sinned by accident the opportunity to bring a korban, but the person that sinned on purpose doesn't always have that option? And this bothers him for particularly two strong reasons that he's about to present. Number one, he says, at least the way he understands his generation, that the people that he's around are sinning more on purpose through knowledge, knowing what they're doing, than those who are sinning by accident. This is a testament to the generation of Rabbi Yishak Arama in Spain in the 15th century. They were seemingly very knowledgeable and aware and learned. And he's saying, yeah, it's more common that people are sinning on purpose than by accident. So shouldn't we cater to the majority? That's number one. Number two, the person who sins by accident, is he really even sinning in such a severe degree? Does he really need teshuvah to that extent? Why does this guy really need the korban? The guy who's sitting on purpose, that's the guy that really sinned. And he's the one that really needs kapara and teshuvah. And as that person is going through the process of teshuvah, shouldn't he bring a korban? That should be part of the process, but it isn't always part of the process. These are the two things that are bothering Rabbi Yitzchak Arama regarding the korbanot that are brought by a person who sins. And his answers are twofold. Really, a person who sinned on purpose, the korban doesn't do it for him for the following two reasons. These are his answers. So that we do not publicize. When a person brings a korban, it's a relatively public event. He's traveling from his home, he's acquiring the animal, he's bringing it to the Beit HaMikdash, he's confessing publicly, everyone knows why he's there. And he, when he sinned on purpose, he knows God, he knows what's wrong, and he did it anyway. He is now setting an example, a bad example for all the people around him. Everyone said, what did he do? He said, this guy on purpose did X, Y, and Z. And now people get it into their minds and they say, wow, how could a person, this is almost like a Hilul Hashem. Rabbi Yitzchak Arama is explaining, a person who sinned on purpose publicizes his sin, even though he's bringing a korban. This is not what we want. And number two, this person who sinned with his mind knowingly, the animal is not a sufficient solution for the sin that he did as a human being. The animal is not a being that is able to think, has conscious. This is an animal. You are a human being. How is the animal going to fix your mistake? You with your own nefesh, with your own mind, with your own human essence, you need to correct and you need to fix. And a person who brings a korban might think, well, I brought the korban, I'm done, I'm good. But no, that's not the solution. You did something severe. You sinned on purpose. And that is what you need, a teshuvah shelema betzomot, with fasts, ve'inuyim, and afflictions, u'ma'asim tovim. Meaning, essentially, to sum up what Rabbi Yitzchak Arama is saying is that it's very easy to bring a korban. That's something that you do with physical, but to internally introspect and to go through the real process of teshuvah, that is difficult. And a person who sins on purpose, That's what they need to go through. And bringing of the korban, aside from the fact that it publicizes a sin, which we don't want, what it also does is it makes the person feel like the weight and the responsibility of the teshuvah is mostly done because he brought the korban. But that's not enough. We want to impress upon the person that he needs to go through an internal and obviously also external process of teshuvah to fix what he did. And the korban itself is not going to suffice. So we don't really let you bring a korban, lest that make you feel like that in and of itself got the job done. But you need to transform yourself in order to atone for your sin. And that obviously is a lot harder than just bringing korban. These are the hidushim on the idea of korbanot from Yishak Arama. Thank you for joining us as we start Parashat Vayikra, Sefer Vayikra. Please join us next week, inshallah, for Parashat Tzav. Have a great Shabbat and Kol Tuv.